What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the Boys versus Girls War recap. For those of you that don't know, you might have saw in the last video, I did an attack in this war for that live attack, but some girls had the idea. They wanted to team up, get a group of girls together, go up against a group of just guys, and just sort of for a fun scrimmage, and it was a blast. Everybody had a great time. There was a lot of friendly back and forth on Twitter and just in the game and on GroupMe and all that stuff. So really had a good time with this. It's unfortunate there was a little bit of drama. Someone got raised and banned. I'm not going to go into much detail of it, but it's just unfortunate that people have to do that when we're just trying to have a fun event. I feel like the girls might have beat us if that hadn't happened. It's a shame. You don't know. You never know what would be different. But the boys did come out on top. So 102 to 100, both sides did really well. We will go through both sides and show the basis what we're done. A few 3-stars on the Town Hall 10s of ours by the girls, so really good job there. And then obviously a lot of Town Hall 9 3-stars. Now, not everybody in these wars on both sides were from like hardcore war clans, so there is quite a few stars left on the board there. Same on our side. I actually think they might have had more Town Hall 10s 3-stars than we did. So really nice job to them there. We just seem to have, I think, more 3-stars in the Town Hall 9 department, and that's what got us the win. We'll look at the stats here in just a moment, see what the overall statistics were. Same number of attacks used, 25 to 22 on the 3-stars, 12 to 16 on the 2, and 3 to 2 on the 1. We had a 1-star there. Or excuse me, we had 3. We had one more 1-star. Really good job to everybody, though. Again, fun war, and we have some awesome attacks. Too many to show, actually, so I'm going to do it again like I did sort of on the, what was the last event I did? I can't even remember now. I guess it was the One Hive War, the scrimmage, when I did 2 videos. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm going to show you guys several of the boys, and then next video will be the girls hitting us. So let's get right to it. The first one we're going to look at is this one right here. Some Chinese characters, Maza. I don't know. I apologize to these people. I don't know where everybody's from as far as clans and stuff. But Maza hitting Hannah, bringing a really, really nice attack here. A couple of golems go down. Wizards to create the funnel. Just wall breakers to let everything in. Just normal stuff here. Going to get the attack moving in. The goal, obviously, is to get that air defense. The Queen and the Inferno Tower that's right there handy as well. So, build beefy heroes. 32 King, 40 Queen. Drops a Rage for them, so as they move in, they're really going to start taking out a lot of stuff. Goes ahead and drops the Poison because they do have some balloons in the clan castle, but also there was a Wizard, Witch, I think another Troop or 2. So good use of the Poison spell there, no question. King finally gets in there, takes that Queen out, and now the offensive Queen is going to be able to lock right onto that Inferno Tower and take out that level 3 Inferno Tower, which is huge for an attack like this. 1 air defense, the Queen, the CC, and an Inferno Tower. That is a really, really good start to a Town Hall 10 3-star. So right here, just going to start in with the air attack section. Lava Hounds going down, soaking up those traps, and then following it up with balloons. Really, really nicely done. I'm not sure how that one air trap there didn't quite get triggered by that Lava Hound, but it didn't. Right there, the first Lava Hound goes down, so the freeze to keep those some of those pups alive, and as everything moves through right here, the balloons are going to lock onto that Inferno Tower, and in just one moment, boom, it's done for. So right there, the last Lava Hound goes down. A second one pops, so he's got a Lava Hound left still. Balloons are really, really making their way through the base well. Good use of rage spells. You see how those ones in the core are just sitting in that rage, just perfect placement. Then right here, that Lava Hound makes his way to the last air defense, drops the last rage and a few back-end balloons, and the Lava Hound pops just at the right time. I mean, perfect timing, couldn't be any better. The last few defenses are going to go down. This base was absolutely wrecked. I mean, look at that. He's got, what's that, probably 6 or 8 balloons left, plenty of pups. Just a beautiful attack, Maza. Really, really nice. All right, that one, boom, 3-star. Moving on. We had to show him our boy Keo, the long-lost Keo. Beautiful attack. This is a crazy attack. Gonna do a Queen Walk with some healers, and then brings a Go Vaho at the end. Just loved it. Just awesome. Right here, the Queen goes down. A couple healers to keep her up. Only 1 point defense on her. And really, I love this Wizard down here because you can't let an X-Bow lock onto your Queen. Otherwise, you've basically wasted your Queen Walk in that troop space. So dropping that Wizard right there pushes her away from that X-Bow, and then even goes ahead and drops the Golem to do some tanking over there for that and allow him to create more of a funnel, open it up. He's sort of going to let the queen do this queen walk, and she's not going to be part of his attack squad to go into the base. Really interesting. I've not seen it done like that. Normally, you let the queen walk around, you pick the spot you want to push into the base, and then you start sending your golems in there. But he just lets her do her thing. She's going to take out such a huge section of the base, and she's actually going to walk around and get the defensive queen, which is really nice as well. But right here, golems moving in. You see, he went ahead and dropped the poison spell for the CC troops there, a couple of wizards and that. They're going to take all that out. Jump spell goes down, and because of this massive funnel, you see how huge that is. Valks go in with the king. Jump spell is going to let them go all the way into that core, and then right here, they're going in. And then just going to start his hog attack. You notice the queen over here took out the defensive queen. She's still going strong. Just beautiful. Here it comes. Here comes the hogs. Good heel placement on that group of defenses there. Not many hogs at all. I mean, just a few sprinkled in there. You still got 4 hogs left. You see right there, the troops finally make their way into that core. He drops a heel for his Valks, keeping them alive. I mean, everything in this is just developing so well. He still has a few hogs left, and they're just sort of reinforcing themselves. The golems are still tanking. The Valks are still tanking. The king's still up tanking. Right now, the queen finally went down. She's been working this whole time, so those healers are pretty much done for. They're going to get in range of the air defense. But right here, the last hawks go down. Last few defenses, and again, everything is still tanking for them. They're going to bunch up and take out those last few and then start cleanup. You see how many Valks he still has left? Just amazing to keep your Valks up that long, that deep into the base. Just beautiful. But we'll fast forward as they just get the cleanups. Take a little bit of time with those lava walls to get through. The hogs, only a few hogs left, so some of the troops had to bust through to get the last bit of cleanup, but plenty of time to do it. Excellent attack, Keo. All right. Here you go. Here's one you like. Trey Shooter, the newest member of One Hive. Welcome, Trey. You're going to be seeing some more of him, and he brought a very solid attack in this scrimmage. Let's see here. Where do you start from? Just drops a minion up top. You're going to start getting a free sort of part of that funnel created. That's nice. A couple golem goes down. He's got one down right now. He's got a couple more in the bag. Drops the queen down. Going to let her start clearing out some trash. And then here in just a moment right there, he's going to drop another golem with some more wizards to help create the funnel on the bottom side. And they're going to push everything straight in. He dropped a few wall breakers here in just a moment he's going to. And they get taken out. I guess the king maybe. I'm not sure what actually took those out. So it's too bundled up there to see. But they went down. I guess it's king right there, yeah. King and that Tesla took those out. So he had to wait, make sure everything was targeted onto one of those golems. Once that was the case, then he sends a few more wall breakers in, and that opens things up pretty well. So that was nice that he didn't, spam all of his wall breakers at once. You'll see right here the CC troops coming out, drops a rage form. There was a skeleton trap that also triggered right there, so that's good. 3 air defenses right there. I was sort of surprised he didn't just come in with the same sort of attack, but Laloon this base, because a lot of air defenses right there bunched up. It would be hard to get to the queen, I suppose, to do that. So maybe that's why he chose this attack. But nevertheless, very good attack. Drops that heal right there for his hogs moving into the core. They're going to be taking care of the trigger a giant bomb, but that's no big deal when they're standing in that heal. Just sort of reinforcing, working that surgical around the base. Coming around all the way to around the town hall there. Finally has all of his hogs deployed. And all of the giant bombs, I believe, are triggered at this point. There might be one left. It's hard to see. One of them might have wore off. He's got 3 of them at least triggered. I don't know if it wasn't. There's no doubles in this space, which is kind of strange. But finally, over here at the very last, I love the late poison spell for the skeleton trap. Love that. Right there, that giant bomb finally got triggered by the queen. We've talked about that in the video. If you don't have CC troops, that's going to really help you on. Hold on to that, because I guarantee you him dropping that there saved him a couple of hogs, and which is his major cleanup troop. And this one was probably pretty close on time, so he needed those hogs to get around there to get that done. So good job, Trey. Again, welcome to the clan. You guys will be seeing more of him, I'm sure of it. All right. Hold my beer. I mean, he's such a beast. He just 3-stars so it's almost effortlessly. I mean, I'm like, it bothers me. Like, I want to be able to do it because it seems like it's not hard for him, and I don't understand it because this is not an easy base. It's not the best base in the world, but it's definitely not a scrub base. Lots of bomb possibilities, different spots. Centered CC, just better than your average base, and he just makes it look like it's nothing. Comes in with a couple of golems, wizards, obviously, to create the funnel. Same thing we see on every attack. Queen's down, going in there, starting to clean up some of those defensive buildings. And then here in just a moment right there, the king, once the funnel was created, drops that king in and a jump spell to let them all into the core. CC troops start coming out, drops a rage form, holds on to his poison here because again, those loons and all that stuff, it's just not, it's not going to be that huge of an advantage to drop them there. You see right there a double set of bomb gets triggered, so that's exactly what he was after. And then boom, right here in just a moment, those troops are going to lock onto that queen and start taking her down in a few shots. That wizard, I think, grabs her right there. Boom, she's down. Here comes the hogs, just sort of working that surgical attack. And this is one thing that Hold My Beer does so well, is just he's so patient. He's sort of like FB. They just work their way around the base. They don't spread their hogs too thin. They drop their heels in perfect spots and reinforce the hogs as they go. It's beautiful to watch. It really is. I wish I could do it like this every time. I think he forgot his witches, actually. I don't believe his intention was to have them for cleanup. I think they were supposed to go in with the heroes. But obviously didn't need them. That's 24 troop space he just didn't need. But they do help with cleanup a little bit. He's got, some wizards on the backside, hogs and witches up there on the top. So no problem with cleanup. Really take a few seconds here, but we'll fast forward as they grab all those extra buildings that are laying around out there. Really, the CC in the middle is the only thing that really worried, but he had plenty of hogs to get to it. All right, let's look at one more, and then we'll call the boys' side of this one done. And I'm going to go all the way down to Ivan. People are always asking me for these lower, hero attacks. And this was a great one right here. Ivan taking on Talia, 10, 11 heroes. This is his new, because Ivan got in to one hive. He was in that when we sort of were taking some Town Hall 8s. So it wasn't like our normal requirements. So he's the lowest as far as hero level, I believe, in the clan. So this is as good as I can get to show you guys these lower level attacks, but the exact same techniques work. It's what I always tell people on the channel. You can do these exact same attacks, just do them on lower level bases, like this one that Ivan's hitting. Basically maxed out Town Hall 8 defenses with X-bows and a queen. But same thing. And there's something really interesting about this attack. I've never seen it before, I don't believe. We'll get to that in just a moment, though. CC troops coming out. His kill squad's moving in, drops a nice rage for him. He did bring 2 golems. I would never bring more than 2 golems with this lower heroes, but sometimes it is worth it to bring 2 of them. You'll see here, it helps him sort of make into that core, which is really where he wanted to get to make sure that any double giant bombs or anything like that were triggered. And you see right there, bombs going off. So that's good that he finally got in there. And it did keep his heroes alive a little bit longer. See, they're getting pretty low right now, about to go down. Here come the hogs, just sprinkling them in on the outside. A lot of, defenses that he can target directly. That's always a good thing for surgical hogs because it takes out so many defenses so quickly. Right here, you see the hogs cutting across the middle. I'm not sure what that poison was there, if it was a misclick or if I missed some skeletons, I didn't see them there. But drops that poison. Does get a little damage on the King Queen, but not much. Right here, the last few hogs go down in that last heal. You can see how much of the base he had covered with heals when it came to his hogs. I mean, most of this attack, his hogs were standing in heals, which is always great. And they're going to end right over here on the king, so that's perfect. They're going to jump on him real quick. Here's the interesting part. I have seen attacks where the king did not go down. The attack actually finished with a king still standing. I have never seen an attack actually finish and get the 3-star with a queen still standing. And that's a level 11 queen. No, that's not super high, but that's pretty high. And you can see how badly she wrecked his hogs there. Only 1 hog left. I was watching this replay. I thought, okay, the queen's not dead. He's gonna fail, but I knew it was a 3-star. I've just never seen it. Right here, you're gonna see the last building go down. Right there, that builder hut, boom, it's down. Queen still up, 3-star. Unbelievable. Really nice attack on him. All right, guys, that is it. That is the boys' attacks against the girls. Again, probably go ahead and just do them back to back. Later today, you will see the girls attack the guys. But if this war has taught us anything, I've said it before, you can't argue with science. And girls' brains are a third the size of male brains. And that's just, they've done studies. So this has proven that to be true, and that it directly correlates with Clash of Clans ability. So, I mean, it was fun, but it was kind of unfair, honestly. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you about the brain 1/3 and to suck less. But mostly about the brain thing. Suck less.